Hey guys, just played Darkseid 2. So this is a psychological horror point-and-click adventure released in 1995 for DOS. It's a sequel to Darkseid, which I played before on my channel. However, the one that I played was a PlayStation version that was the Japanese. The reason I had to do that is because I couldn't get the original Darkseid working for some reason on DOSBox, so I had to get the PS1 Japanese version. But I was still able to play it because the dialogue was actually still in English, just the text was in Japanese. So yeah, I've always wanted to play the sequel, just never been able to get it running until now. So yeah, let's check out Darkseid 2. New game here. Full motion video intro.
Rita! Where are you?
Help me, Mike.
Whoa, floating head.
Help me, Mike.
Oh my god, okay. There was a horror stuff. Okay, yeah, there's some creepy stuff that goes on in Darkseid.
Help me.
Okay, I guess this is the same guy from the first game, just in higher resolution. When he transforms into some sort of alien. Okay, wow. Well,
It's the same dream, night after night. I'm searching for Rita in the dark world, but something unspeakable starts chasing me. I never make it back through the portal in time. It's been more than a year since I foiled the ancients' plans to grow an alien embryo in my brain, and still the dark world haunts me. Rita's murder is just the latest reminder that no place is safe from the darkness. Not even my hometown.
ugh. Okay, yeah, that's the intro. So in the first game, the aliens implant like an embryo inside of your head or your brain, and then, yeah, it eventually, like, you have to do stuff, otherwise it'll kill you.
Come in. The door's open.
Your mother let me in, Dawson. I had some more questions to ask you about the murder.
Okay, so first of all, I have to notice that it's your typical point-and-click adventure interface. This one's much higher resolution, and the graphics are just they're better than the first Darkseid. Although I think the original Darkseid game had some charm as well with the more pixelated graphics, but this one, yeah, everything's just like more smoother, higher res, and everything. It looks nice, but I think the original Darkseid looked pretty charming too. And this game came out 2 years after the original Darkseid. I think the original Darkseid came out in 1992 or something. But yeah, graphics have been overhauled, of course. The characters are digitized sprites, just like in the original. Full voice dialogue, of course.
Am I a suspect, Sheriff?
And we have to look at everybody, Dawson. Especially everyone who was close to Rita.
Rita.
Rita and I weren't that close, Sheriff.
Now, we all know you and Rita were an item back in high school.
That was 15 years ago. I moved away and only came back recently.
Yes, we checked. You headed up an advertising agency
Frisco.
in Frisco.
I don't know, I lived in San
Living with your
Francisco, but I
mother
don't
for
think
the
anyone
past
called it
year.
Frisco. Is that an old term for San Francisco? I want to call it San Fran or SF when I lived there, not Frisco.
Rita and I didn't really see each other much since I moved back home.
Just how much contact did you have with her?
Look, we only saw each other a few times.
I see. Were you having a relationship?
I asked her out a few times, but she was always too busy with the library and stuff.
What sort of stuff?
She always had excuses for not going out with me.
What kinds of excuses?
She had some kind of reading group she always went to.
And did you ever attend one of these reading group meetings?
No, I don't like being around other people these days.
So, you were always trying to get alone with her.
Well, I sort of wanted to have a relationship, but Rita didn't.
And that's why you killed her.
What? Takeo jumping to conclusions.
I didn't kill her.
If you didn't kill her, Dawson, why are you getting so upset?
Look, Sheriff, I cared about Rita. I want to find out who killed her as much as you do.
Oh, just how much did you care for Rita?
We weren't intimate, if that's what you're getting at.
I see.
Look, Sheriff, I'm going to be late for my doctor appointment.
I know all about your sessions with Dr. Sims, but the mayor wants you to make time to meet with the feds later.
Feds? You mean the FBI?
That's right. I don't much like the idea of them trampling over my turf, but the mayor wants me to bring him in.
What's Mayor Fleming's interest in Rita's murder?
He wants this case solved quickly with the election coming up and all. Seems he has some friends at the Bureau, and believe me, they won't go easy on you.
I wish I had something to tell you, Sheriff. I really do.
Well, if you remember anything, see me down at the station. But your memory had better return by today, or things won't look good for you.
Okay. See what we can do here.
Nothing here fits me anymore. Strange. It's a sunny day, but it still feels gloomy. The reception stinks in here. All I'd get is snow. It's too valuable. I better leave it here. I'm not tired. I used to love movies about swashbucklers. They made me feel like I could be a hero. The stereo stopped working when I was a senior. I never bothered to get it fixed. The stereo stopped working when I was a senior. My old turntable. We can't get records for it anymore since compact disc came out.
It's different now. Nowadays, vinyl's making a comeback.
I've been afraid of this closet ever since I was a little kid. I used to have nightmares about monsters coming out of it, and this closet has been locked ever since I can remember.
Okay, so he can't go into a closet ever. Seems like.
It smells good in here. Mom must be cooking something special.
Oh, okay. Living with my mom this time.
Picture has been on the refrigerator for years. I'm not about to take it down now. I'm not hungry now. Maybe I'll catch a bite in town later. Mom has a rule against using the sink to wash your hands.
Really? Why? Let's talk to Mom.
Morning, Mom.
So it takes the sheriff to wake you up, Mike?
I don't feel like talking about the sheriff, Mom.
Fine. You never feel like talking.
I think I'll eat over at Hank's for breakfast.
You should know better than to eat the greasy food at that diner. I thought you were going to start eating healthier. You're not in high school anymore, you know.
You know, you woke me up with all those pots banging.
Sorry, Mike, but it's time that you got up. The sun has been shining for hours.
Gosh, Mom, you treat me like I'm in high school again.
Well, then start acting your age. You came home to recover from your nervous breakdown, which is fine, but you've been here for a year now. When are you going back to your job?
But I have an extended sick leave for as long as I need it.
Well, I think you've recovered from whatever it was. I don't know what happened to you in that
Yeah,
old
it's
house
called
in
having an alien
California,
embryo
but
in your
surely
brain.
It couldn't have been that bad.
Oh, man.
Go easy on me. What I went through last year was far worse than anything you could imagine.
I've lost a husband and a sister to cancer. Your father left me no insurance money, and I have arthritis. You don't see me checking into a mental hospital with a nervous breakdown.
It wasn't a nervous breakdown. It was... You wouldn't understand.
I understand that you're always moping around and acting like a bum. Come on, Mike. Why don't you finish up that novel you were writing?
You're ashamed of me, aren't you?
No, son, I'm not ashamed of you. I just wish I knew what was bothering you. You were always full of energy and life. Since that nervous breakdown, all you do is stare at the walls.
I'm going out, Mom. See you later.
That's right. Run off again while I'm talking to you. You're worse now than when you were a teenager.
But I've got things to do today, Mom.
Like what? You don't do a damn thing around here anymore.
I'm starting to get a headache.
That's what happened to me in the first game. The first game is like I woke up with
Well,
a
that's
splitting
what your
headache and I had to
medicine
fix
is
it
for.
immediately.
You know where to find
And I had
it.
to get the medicine immediately, yeah, in the first game.
By the way, Mom, thanks for taking care of me this past year.
I love you, Mike. I just want you to get well again.
Okay.
When I was a kid, my family used to gather here to watch television.
Let's look at TV.
On giving hot lunches to the school
Oh, it's a
children.
looped.
In other parts of the
looped
country, law
digitized
enforcement officials are
figure.
still bewildered about the murder of local
Okay.
librarian Rita Scanlon last week after the high school reunion. When asked about potential suspects, Sheriff Willard Butler replied,
Whoa.
Michael, you and your kind are in grave danger once again. The ancients have returned. I am sending something to assist you. You must act quickly.
Okay. Alien just shapeshifted into my television there. Huh.
It's a ticket for a traveling carnival over in the
A
park.
ticket. Okay, so now I have something in my inventory, right? A ticket.
This ticket will admit me to the traveling carnival in
Okay,
the park.
ticket for the traveling carnival. Alright.
This bathroom always smells of Mom's perfume.
Yeah, I remember I had to always go in the bathroom to get some medicine in the first game.
Skip a shower today.
You did have to take a shower in the first game as well. Not in this game, I guess. Get my medicine.
These pills are just placebos Dr. Sims prescribes so that I think he's doing some good.
Nope, I don't have it in my inventory though.
I look like hell. No sense in flushing the toilet unless I have to. The damn thing always backs up.
Let's go outside.
Hey, that's Jack. He likes to think he's tough with that motorcycle and all, but he's about the only new friend I've made since I returned home.
Jack.
Well, are you just gonna stand there gaping at me, Mikey boy, or are you gonna take a load off your feet?
What brings you here, Jack?
My motorcycle, dumbcoff. You need to have your ears checked. Actually, I stopped by because I saw the sheriff's patrol car drive off. I was worried about my favorite recovering mental case.
Don't joke about my nervous breakdown, Jack. I thought you were my friend.
Relax, Michael boy, relax. Geez, you must be under a lot of stress. They say your sense of humor is the first thing to go.
The sheriff thinks I murdered Rita.
Yeah, I know. I overheard Deputy Brown talking in the diner. You're the #1 suspect.
You overheard the deputy? That's great. Everyone must know by now.
It's a small town, people talk. But that could work to our advantage. I have a plan.
What should I do?
Not to worry, Mikey boy. I've been giving your situation some thought, and I think there's some things Sheriff Butler overlooked.
I've got an appointment with Dr. Sims soon. Let's get together afterwards.
You're seeing that, Quack? Don't waste your time with that head shrinker. Listen to your old pal Jack instead. Okay, we'll meet here after you're done with
Sigmund
Dr.
Freud. Okay.
You know, Jack, I still can't remember what happened that night.
Nothing happened. You know that, and I know that.
It's hopeless.
I didn't expect a Lee Harvey Oswald JFK assassination reference here, but okay.
Don't worry, we'll get you out of this mess. Then we can party.
Okay.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for believing me.
Now, don't get all mushy on me. I'll meet you right here after your doctor's appointment. Until then, hang loose.
Walks so slowly. It's like a greaser. Okay. Okay.
Even though I grew up in this town, I still find that a map helps me get to places.
So this is where I go. I got 5 different locations. So this is my own house, right? Okay, so that's that, and then what's this one?
The Civic Center. We used to joke about the sheriff's office, courthouse, and Morrill being next door to each other.
First they tie them,
First they tie 'em,
then they try them, then they
then
fry
fry
them.
'em.
Okay. Morgue.
I wonder why a morgue would have a waiting room. I don't have time to sit and read magazines. It's locked.
Okay.
No one's there.
Nothing I can do, I guess.
I don't need a ticket. There's no one else here.
There's nothing else I can do. Let's go. Payphone. Sheriff, dial 911. Dr. Sims, okay.
I've
Talk
got
to
to
us.
talk to Dr. Sims.
Please deposit 20 cents.
Oh no, I don't have money. 20 cents to make a phone call.
It's locked.
Sheriff's office.
Andy and Bonnie would be right at home here. This ain't me, Gary. And unless I can get the sheriff off.
If you want to see the inside of a cell so badly, Dawson, just give me an excuse to lock you up. Keep your nose out of those files, Dawson. Oh, don't even think about taking one of those rifles, Dawson.
Alright. Let's talk to the sheriff.
Hi, Sheriff. I just came in to get out of the heat.
Dawson, I was hoping that you'd show up.
You're in your office on weekends too, huh?
That's right, Dawson. I'm a dedicated public servant. I'm gonna stay right here until we get that murder solved. Unless there's an emergency, of course.
Well, I think I'll be going now.
You know, Dawson, sooner or later you're gonna make a mistake. And then I'm gonna lock you up for the rest of your natural life.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay. Let's get out of here. I don't think I can go. No, can't go there. Crowley, Texas. So this is the carnival, huh?
The carnival has been set up here in the park for more than a week now. I wonder when it's going to finally open.
No, can't go here.
The gate is locked up tight. It would be tough to break in and get a sneak preview of the carnival.
I do have a ticket for it though. Look at those eyes, so creepy. Let's go over here.
Oh my god. This is where Rita was murdered.
Oh, this is the scene of the crime here.
I'm not tired.
I don't think there's anything else I can... No, I can't go... Can't go to the next area, right? Nope. Okay. I think nothing else here. Creepy carnival. Let's go to the diner.
Hank's diner in the pool hall next door played a large part of my teenage years. I took Rita to the diner on our first date. Hank's diner isn't the swinging place it used to be, but Hank still does enough business to keep the place going.
Jukebox.
None of these songs is worth spending a quarter on. How's he...
Talk to Hank.
How's it going, Hank?
Well, my back's been acting up. But otherwise, not too bad. How are you, Mike?
I'm starving. What have you got to eat around here?
Like you haven't seen my menu 1,000 times. What are you hungry for? Ham and eggs, grits, pancakes?
Pancakes? Rita and I used to come here for pancakes after church.
You two were quite an item back when you were in high school. Shame about what happened to her. Real tragedy.
Who do you think murdered Rita?
Well, I can't imagine it was anyone from around here. But he's one sick dude, whoever he is.
Sick? Murder isn't a disease. It's evil.
Relax, Mike. It's just a figure of speech. I don't think anyone's going to show the killer any compassion when they catch up with him.
Have you heard any more about the investigation?
Deputy Brown stopped by to get some coffee and donuts on his way to Rita's place. He was saying that the FBI might be called in. Doc Larson was telling us some pretty grisly stuff.
I heard about the FBI from the sheriff.
Say, Mike, weren't you with Rita the night she was killed?
Rita was my date to the high school reunion.
Well, what happened? She got killed in the park near the Ramirez mansion. Didn't you walk her home?
I can't remember about that night, Hank. It's these headaches.
Mike, you and I go way back. As a friend, I'm telling you that you better start remembering quick. Deputy Brown was saying that the sheriff doesn't want to waste any time on this case.
I'm seeing Dr. Sims in a short while. Maybe he can jog my memory.
Don't waste your money on head shrinkers, Mike. Whenever I forget something, I just retrace my steps.
What did Doc Larson have to say?
He wouldn't go into any details because he wants to keep certain things from the public. I haven't seen Doc Larson so excited since that other murder.
What other murder?
Old man Ramirez. He died in a fire a few weeks back and left his wife a very rich widow. Funny how Rita died
don't see anything funny about Rita's death.
Sorry, Mike. I forgot that you two were friends. It's just that Rita and Ramirez were, well, friends. Some folks saw them walking in the park together, holding hands.
I don't believe it. Rita wouldn't fool around with a married man.
You're right. It's just gossip. Forget I ever said anything.
Rita was murdered in a public park. How could they keep any details secret?
Doc Larson and her body moved to the morgue before dawn. Deputy Brown said the sheriff wasn't too happy about that. Didn't give much of a chance to examine the crime scene first.
I need some fresh air.
You don't look well, Mike. Why don't you go out for a walk? Nice day for it.
I think I'll just do that, Hank. See you later.
Take care, Mike.
Okay, let's go to the pool hall.
There's Jimmy Gardner and Melissa Fleming. Jimmy's the type of loser I'd expect to see in a place like this.
Mayor's wife, huh?
Hey, remember me? I'm Mike Dawson. It's been a long time.
Not long enough to suit me.
Hey, why the cold shoulder?
What makes you think you're worth giving the cold shoulder to?
So rude.
When did you take up smoking? Don't you know it's bad for your health?
Yeah? Well, there's lots of things that are bad for your health.
So what are you doing here in the pool hall? Seeing Jimmy?
What are you insinuating? I'm a married woman, I'll have you know. I just came in here for a smoke.
Well, you did used to date Jimmy back when you were a cheerleader.
That was a long time ago. We're not the same people we were in high school, you know.
I heard that you married Mayor Fleming. He used to be my dad's partner, you know.
Oh, please don't give me that he's old enough to be my father routine. I've heard it all.
Poor Rita. It's a shame what happened to her.
Poor Rita? That little tramp had it coming to her.
How can you say such things about Rita?
Forget it, Dawson. Forget I even said it. Now buzz off.
Man, so rude.
Hi, Jimmy. Long time no see.
Well, well, it's Mr. Big Shot Ryder. What brings you down to this part of town? Slumming?
How about a game of pool?
Cut the crap, Dawson. We might have been friends once, but that was a long time ago.
So rude.
What happened to you? You were a straight-A student until you dropped out.
I guess I'm just the town's bad seed. You went off to college and joined the establishment. I stayed here and became a statistic.
Pretty bitter, are we?
We were friends in high school. Why are you so angry with me now?
Let's just say that you and I don't share the same interests anymore.
You're a real tough guy now, aren't you, Jimmy?
You got that right, chump. I'm the local wise guy, so stay out of my way.
I hear that your interests these days aren't exactly on the up and up.
So what? There's a lot going on in this town that ain't exactly on the up and up.
Tell me, Jimmy, how come the sheriff leaves you alone?
That's easy in this town. That flatfoot doesn't know his butt from an armadillo. But I got the goods on him. He doesn't bother me.
What do you know about
So
Sheriff
he's got
Butler?
some blackmail thing going on with the sheriff?
I know he's down here trying to get away from what happened in Dallas. Yeah, he's a real champion of justice, all right.
Maybe I should go.
Yeah, get out before I throw you out.
Well, that guy wasn't very nice either.
I was never much of a pool player. I just liked the atmosphere of this place. With the smoke and low lights, it gave me...
Okay, let's see. You can go here. Ooh,
The
it's the
mayor campaign
backyard.
and how it...
Let's see, and inside the shed.
It's hard to believe that someone could live in this dilapidated old shed.
Let's see. What can we do here?
I shouldn't take someone else's supper. Besides, I don't have much of an appetite these days. I shouldn't take someone else's supper. I shouldn't take someone else's supper. There's nothing here I can use.
Some kind of lava lamp thing?
There's nothing here I can use.
Bed? Nope. Interesting, okay.
There's nothing here I can use.
Nope, nothing. Oh, nope. Didn't want to go in there again. Nothing here in the back. Think there's anywhere else here I can go? Nope. Just some old shed in the back, okay. Huh. These two people are really rude. Guess this is the only one left. Let's go here.
I've been finding reasons to avoid going to Dr. Sim's office during the past week. Rita used to...
Well, let's go to Dr. Sim's office. Locked?
It's locked.
I thought I had an appointment with this guy. Why is it locked?
It's locked.
I thought I had an appointment with him, though. That's weird. Huh.
The sign says the hardware store will be closed for the next 2 weeks.
That is weird. I thought I had an appointment with him. But I guess not. His office is locked. Okay.
There's Paul Cooper. For a guy who runs a hardware store, he doesn't keep his house in very good shape.
Let's talk to this guy.
Hi, Mr. Cooper. I'm Mike Dawson. Remember me?
Sure, Mike. I remember you.
So how's the hardware store business?
Great. I've given myself a vacation for the first time in about 3 years. The store is closed right now. I'm just going to relax and water my lawn for the next week or two.
Does your lawn need that much water?
It's dry. It's always dry. Gotta get it ready. You know how it is. It's nice to have a pretty lawn. I'll have a big water bill, but I don't care. As long as it keeps pumping, I'll keep watering.
I was wondering how well you knew Rita Scanlon.
Okay. That's weird. You do what you do, I guess.
Rita? Well, she lived across the street. We'd wave to each other. Why? Was she a friend of yours?
We went to high school together a few years back.
Yes. I didn't really know her back then. She moved in over there about 8 years ago, but I didn't talk to her much.
pretty terrible news about the murder.
It certainly was. The second murder this year. I don't know what's going on in this town anymore.
What do you know about a second murder?
Old man Ramirez died in a fire. Some say it was an accident, but I think he was done in. A real shame. He was a steady customer at the hardware store. Liked to read, too.
Do you know of anything else strange going on in town?
No. Why do you ask? Nothing ever happens here. The town is full of cobwebs and stagnation. It needs a good cleansing. Until the murders, the place was just too quiet.
Why do you say the town's too quiet?
It was as if the town was waiting for a messenger or something. So I water the lawn and get it ready. I want to have a nice lawn ready for the messenger when he comes.
Yeah, he is kind of weird.
This is getting too weird for me. Catch you later, Paul.
Why does he have...
Bye-bye, Mike. Watch where you
Why does he have lawn furniture on his roof? That's weird. He has lawn furniture on his roof. What the heck? That is weird. Bit of a weirdo.
Why is the deputy standing guard in front of Rita's house? She wasn't killed at home.
Huh. What's this stuff? Talk to him.
Hi, Deputy Brown. What's new?
Oh, hello, Mike. What are you doing here?
Some people seem to be in too much of a rush to solve this case, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's an election year. What do you expect?
What has the election got to do with it?
Mayor Fleming's up for re-election, and I suppose he doesn't want any unsolved murder cases around. That's why he called in the FBI. Doesn't trust us good old boys to do a proper job, I guess.
You look like you're on guard duty.
I'm keeping watch over Rita Scanlon's house.
A week after the murder?
I'm just following orders, Mike. I'm not supposed to let anyone in. We've had problems with vandalism before.
What for? What's in there?
Not a thing. But we need to keep Rita's house intact until the FBI comes. They'll want to go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
When's your shift over?
Who knows? We've been working overtime at the sheriff's office ever since the body was discovered. This case is being given top priority. Unless there's an emergency or something, I have to stay put.
So how's the murder investigation going?
Come on, Mike. You know I shouldn't be talking to you about that. Go on now, let me do my job.
Okay. And I can't go anywhere else there. Can't go in, right?
I can't get inside while the deputy is standing guard.
Yeah. Well, anyways, guys, that's Darkseid 2. Definitely the graphics and everything are a big upgrade over the original, although the original had its charms as well. This one feels more like... So the first game is just psychological horror from the beginning, because you have like an alien egg that's implanted inside your brain from the beginning. But this one is seems more like a murder mystery type of thing. I mean, there's aliens involved too, of course. Yeah, seems like a murder mystery at the beginning. Kind of reminds me of the game Harvester, which is also a horror point-and-click adventure. It came out the same year, I would think, 1995. Also kind of had this kind of weird feeling going around the town. And aliens involved as well. So, yeah. anyways, Darkseid 2. Yeah, I think it's a worthy successor to the original game, and if you liked the original Darkseid, and if you like kind of horror, point and click, or murder mystery point and click adventures, then yeah, check this one out. Yeah, I think I like the original game, so this one seems pretty solid as well. Alright, so guys, just a little bit of a pain to get running, but yeah, otherwise pretty good. Thanks for watching.